final leg of the World Cup 7 Series. And this has come about through some very deliberate and focused discussions and negotiations that have taken place over the past week, but more so over the past 48 hours or so, in which, for example, last night, the chairman of Fijian Holdings is also on the Fiji TV board, including the other director on the Fiji TV board, Mr. Naiveli and Nazar Farid, Mr. Farid, respectively. The Solicitor General is also the Permanent Secretary for Communications, and myself, together with the representatives of World Rugby, we had a teleconference that lasted almost over 2 hours, in which a number of issues were discussed, and of course then subsequently the World Rugby had a meeting with Fiji TV separately. I'm glad to announce that through those discussions that we had, the World Rugby has facilitated through the Fijian government and Fiji TV a particular position that is now allowed for the sub-licensing of the rights that Fiji TV had acquired, which now gives FBC TV the ability to also broadcast for a fee, broadcast the rights that Fiji TV had acquired. This is now, of course, this sub-licensing of the rights is applicable for the entire leg of the 7 Series, all the legs, and it also includes the World Cup tournament, the 15th, for next year, which they are the two agreements that were on foot when the law had been put in place, and now we have a very, very good outcome. I would like to firstly thank World Rugby for the understanding and indeed listening to the rationale behind the law that was put in place, understanding also the fact that the commercial scale in Fiji and indeed in other Pacific Island countries is completely different to what exists in other larger economies like Australia, New Zealand, South Africa, France, England, etc. And through those discussions we were able to reach a very successful outcome. I'd like to thank them for their positive take on this.